It raises the potential for flooding, but it doesn't mean that we're going to get flooding in a similar way that a low snowpack reduces the risk of flooding, but it does not eliminate it.
With low precipitation and snowpack levels in the Okanagan, there isn't a large concern for flooding this year at Okanagan Lake.
We have a below normal inflow forecast from the BC River Forecast Center. And so we're sort of staying the course in terms of we have some, our outflows from Okanagan Lake are fairly minimal right now. In the coming weeks, we are going to start ramping them up, and then we're going to have sort of moderate flows in the Okanagan River.
The lake remains a little under 90 centimeters below the full pool target level, leaving the concern for flooding to lie with the tributaries.
You know, we got to be cognizant of some of those tributaries and creeks that could be impacted by the last year's wildfires. On the northwest side of Okanagan Lake that were impacted by that White Rocks Lake fire, as well as in the South Okanagan, Shuttleworth Creek through Okanagan Falls. That watershed was impacted by the Thomas Creek fire.
Rain has only amounted to about 45 millimeters in the last 90 days, when the Kelowna area usually sees around 70.
The fact it's been dry is good for freshet, you know, the melting of the snows, and at least we're not adding any more moisture to that. Spring is normally the dry season, even if it's drier than usual, that it's dry to begin with. It really matters what happens in May and June.
Looking ahead, the rest of spring is predicted to sit colder than usual, while the first couple months of summer will warm up, expected to be hotter than usual. Hopefully the rain will fall then.
If we got a normal amount of rain in May and June, but it's warmer than average, that doesn't bode well for fire weather, right? It's not what we want to hear. We want it to be average or colder than average usually. So there's always that hope that May and June will provide the right amount of rain for us.
For GasNet News, I'm Casey Richardson.